Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. Today we're going to be continuing the Rainbow Palette Collection series. We're going to be using the green palette, which is the Time Stone or the Time Shadow palette. So this palette looks the same as always. It's got the nice matte background. This time it's got little clocks in the background. And then the glossy green gemstone. And then on the inside, it's got a really beautiful palette. Lots of greens, from really bright, vibrant greens to kind of these cool, toned, almost blue greens to really dark greens. And then, of course, it's got the fun, chunky, glittery shade in the middle. Although I don't know that the look I have in mind today is going to be using that chunky, glittery shade. It's really an interesting shade. It's got like chunks of blue and chunks of kind of a yellowy green. It's not a nice mixed glitter like the last palettes have been. This one's got kind of a weird mix to it, but I don't know that we're going to be using it today. I think we're going to be staying with the more matte shades. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my foundation and my base and all that good stuff first, and then we'll come back and we'll jump right into the eyes. Alright, I'm back and I'm ready to jump into the eyes. So, I kind of am going at this with like a St. Patrick's Day inspired idea in mind, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to start kind of the opposite. I usually start lighter and work my way dark. Today we're going to be starting dark and working our way light. So I'm going to jump right into the darkest shade in the palette. It's this really pretty dark, almost emerald green. I call it like an emerald green. And I'm going to pop that right on the lid. All the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. Ooh, it is so pigmented, wow. I'm just taking that right up to the crease. I'm not really working it into the crease a whole lot. That way we have room to smoke things out later on. But I am going to kind of start to give it a little bit of an angle on the outer corner. A little bit of a wing situation, I think. And I'm just using a nice dense packing brush to do this, just because it'll cover a nice wide area and it'll really lay down that pigment for us. Although these shadows are so pigmented, I don't really think we have to worry about that. I'm loving this shade, it's beautiful. Now I want to go to the shadow just below it. It's a lot brighter of a green, almost what I'd call like a true green, like a spring green. I'm going to start smoking out that outer edge. Now I'm going to go even lighter and brighter. And we're going to go into this kind of mustardy green, kind of a very yellow green. And we're just going to go right over the edge of that last shade. We're just going to kind of keep stepping it up and just blending out the edge of each last shade. Now, if you ever feel like your brush is getting too much of that last color on it, I keep my color switch handy next to me and I will just wipe it off. If you don't have that, using like a washcloth or an old t-shirt or an old rag works really well. You just wipe off your brush and then dip back in. That way you're not muddying up the area too much, especially when we're working with extremely pigmented shades like these. If you start getting too much of that green into your, too much of that last green shade into this light green shade, you could just end up mixing them together and then you won't see any more of this lighter shade. Keeping a clean brush when working backwards like this is really, really important. This is really fun. I'm loving this look. The way these videos lined up is like super perfect because St. Patrick's Day is just a little over a week away. It's I think Wednesday next week, so yeah, it turned out perfect. Let me know if you guys have any plans for St. Patrick's Day. I know things are probably kind of weird this year for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if people are really going out or not. We never go out for St. Patrick's Day. There's been a lot of years where I work on St. Patrick's Day or work the day after, and we don't really do a lot of drinking in general. Our version of St. Patrick's Day is I wear green. I go to Costco and I get like the pre-cooked corned beef, and then you just have to like pop it in the microwave for like 15-20 minutes. And I cook potatoes and sometimes do cabbage. Not usually. I'm not a huge cabbage person. Sometimes we'll do cabbage, and like that's the extent of our St. Patrick's Day. Both of us do have it off this year. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing anything exciting. I think I'm going to go back in and I want to go into that second to the darkest green shade, the one that we didn't tap into. And I'm going to take kind of a smaller brush. I'm going to go right into the crease. Right in that crease. And I'm going to pop that shade in just because I want to add a little more dimension right in the crease. Especially right on the outer half of the eye. And kind of into that little bit of the wing that we've got going on. Yeah, I just felt like it was starting to turn a little too blue right in there for me for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I feel like that made just a little bit darker, a little bit of a different look right in that crease, and I like that. This look is super fun though. It almost kind of has a rainbow vibe to it, like an all cool toned rainbow. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys are doing for St. Patrick's Day, because we never do anything exciting. Our town always does, or has in the past always done what they call the pub crawl. And so like our downtown area has a bunch of bars, and they have buses that even run, I think, to a couple bars uptown. But people just go out and they like block off the whole downtown area so cars can't drive up there, and people just like go from bar to bar drinking. And it's usually the Saturday, either before or after St. Patrick's Day, I think, whatever's closest. Never gone and done it, to be honest, just because I don't know, we don't drink, so I've just never really had the urge or the need or the want to go and do it. If you guys have any traditions or things you'd like to do for St. Patrick's Day, totally let me know, because I always like to hear what people like to do. I think now I want to go on the bottom lash line. This brush has some yellow on it from last time, and I'm just going to leave it. I don't think that'll be a big deal. And I'm going to take that green that we just used, and I'm going to pop that right under the lashes, or right on the lashes basically, on that lower lash line. And I'm going most of the way across, but I might not be fully connecting it to that inner corner. Now I'm going to go in with the lightest shade we use, that kind of yellowy green, and I'm going to go right underneath it. I'm not really in love with either of the two lighter shades, but I think I'm going to go in with the more yellowy green shade. And I'm going to pop that right on the inner corner. This is going to be our inner corner highlight, I guess, because the other one is blue. And I don't really have anything better. I don't like it. Although I will probably never be happy unless it's like a white shimmery color. So I'll probably go over top of that with whipped cream from my Hot Buttered Rum palette. That's like my favorite inner corner highlight, just to give it a little more of a shimmery brightness to it. At least that gave it something. That looks better. So it still has kind of the green base to it, but it's brighter. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. I think we're kind of done with the shadow, but I have this product that I've been wanting to try for quite a while now. It's a product from Mary Kay. I got it from my grandma. She sells Mary Kay, if you didn't know. It's a Mary Kay Play Bold Fluid Eyeliner. So it's a liquid eyeliner, but it is in the shade Gold Metal. So it's just a gold metallic eyeliner, and I think it would be really fun to do like a line in the crease. I've seen like pictures of this, but I think it would be really fun to do that with this gold, give it kind of a St. Patrick's Day gold feel to it. So I think I want to try that with this. I think this would be the perfect look to do it. It's just got a nice fine tipped brush there, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I hope this turns out. I'll be really sad if this ruins my eye look. So here we go. I'm just gonna start right in the inner corner and drag it probably about 2/3 of the way out the eye, and I'm just gonna do it right above the crease. Well, okay, honestly, ended up taking that way higher than I intended. I intended to take that down here a little lower. So, okay. Yep, that second line was more like I had intended, but I still don't love it. I kind of feel like I'm ruining it now. See, like that one turned out pretty cool. That was like what I was thinking. This side, however, we got a little wonky, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix it. So that actually worked way better than I was expecting it to. I just took the spoolie on my brow brush and like scraped it off. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush that I use to kind of put the product on, my shadow brush, and just kind of sweep over it a bit, just to kind of put some pigment in there over top. And actually, I think it kind of fixed it. It's not perfect by any means, but so much better than it was. I mean, really. Neither one of them are perfect. Not quite what I was envisioning, but I like it a lot better than I did in the beginning. So, and when I open my eyes, you're not even going to really be able to see them. So, maybe it would have been a cooler idea if I had just done like a winged liner with this. I don't know. Anyways... I'm gonna go ahead and throw my lashes on and finish up my skin, and then we will come back and throw a lip on and finish up this whole look. I am absolutely in love with this eye look. I really wish I hadn't really done the gold stripe just because it's kind of messy and you can't even see it. So honestly, it was a waste of time. It was a waste of product, although I never used it before. If I was gonna do it again, honestly, I would probably maybe do it as a winged liner situation or something. I don't know, but when my eyes are open and you can't see it, I love this eye look. It is so fun. My eyes are naturally blue, but I feel like it weirdly brings out some like yellow goldness around my pupils. I don't know, can you guys see that? But I feel like the blue in the green kind of brings out the blue in my eyes as well. I don't know, I'm really digging it. I think it's so fun. This would be an absolutely fun St. Patrick's Day look. But let's go ahead and throw on a lip. Now, I'm so torn on lips. As you can see, I was kind of swatching while I was waiting for my lash glue to dry a little bit. I can't decide. Of course, I want to go with just like a traditional nude lip, which is what I've got in the center there. But then I was like, well, what about doing something fun? And so I pulled out these Shane Dawson Conspiracy Palette lips. They're both a metallic lip. One's more of a bronze and one's more of like a pewter color. And so that's what I've got. This is the bronzy color and this is the more pewter color. The pewter color is really very dark. The bronze color isn't so dark, but I'm pretty sure I used the bronze color with the orange makeup look, trying to create an orange lip color. I don't know. I think this would just be too dark. But this was my initial thought, was to do this. It's in the shade Shame, but I just think it would be too dark. And this I just don't love. It's too, I don't know. This I think is pretty. But I just feel like it's the same as everything else I do, you know? I was like, let's branch out and let's do something different than everything else I do. Because I literally looked through all of my lip products and they're either red or they're a version of a nude. They're either, you know, mauve nude, a pink nude, a slightly, you know, rusty nude. Like, they're all just a form of a nude. And so I was like, what do I have? I have a few metallic lips. And these are my most oddball. I don't even have like a gold metallic, which is what I was hoping for. These are the closest I had. Let's try this. You know what? Let's try it. If I hate it, I can always take it off, right? Right. I did pull out this lip liner. This is a Sephora lip liner to go in the shade, but it's something nude beige. It's just a really super pale lip liner, so I thought, you know, that would be good. It would give them kind of a base to work on. don't own any blue or any green or any oddball lip colors. The craziest my lip colors get are like a bright red. So, you know, I need to branch out, but I don't because I will never wear them other than to make a video. So this is in the shade Shane, by the way. I wore this one time when this collection first came out, and I topped it over top of a really bright red and made like a dark color, and it was really pretty. Almost like just that nude color on its own. With like just a gloss over top, I think was pretty. It would made the eyes the statement, which I might do. If I hate this, we might just go back to that straight just nude color. I feel like I just look dead with this color on. It's not even coating my lips very nicely. Like I kind of hate it. Like it's just not me. I don't know. It's too far out of my comfort zone, I think. I just think it looks too weird. It's coating my bottom lip really weird. I don't know. I'm not digging it. What do you guys think? I think I want to take it off and try that lip liner again with like maybe a gloss over it. I think would be really pretty. That way it would make the eyes just like really pop. This, I don't know, it's just too dark. I'll try it the other way and then you guys can let me know down in the comments which lip you like better, okay? This is just, I think it's just too far out of my comfort zone for me to feel comfortable. I just feel like I look dead. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it washes me out. It makes me look weird. And it's not for me. This lip color is not for me, which is why I don't own anything other than nudes and reds and pinks. Like, I can't. I tried, guys. I tried to do something else. I'm sorry. I gotta take it off. Okay, so I took that color off. Now I'm gonna take that nude beige lip liner and I'm gonna put that back on. Then I'm just going to take this Ish Hydro Gloss in the shade Luster, just because I have this right here and I think it'll just look pretty with a nice gloss on top. Yeah, I like that way better. It just makes the eyes really pop and make it like the center of the look. The focus versus those lips that made me look dead and like I feel like it took away from the eyes. Because I really like the eye minus that gold. Even though the gold isn't bad, it just could have been cleaner. And I wish you could see it if it had been cleaner. Although, if you have the right shaped eye, you probably could see it. Just not on my eye. Anyways, guys, like I said, let me know down below. Go ahead and vote. Which lip do you like best? Do you like the darker metallic lip? Or do you like the lighter nude lip? I obviously like the nude lip. It's just more me. It's my comfort zone. And I think it makes the eyes pop. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. Maybe the darker one was the way to go. I don't know. But this is how I'm feeling. Anyways, guys, I had a really fun doing this look. I am really enjoying this series. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you guys are new to my channel or you haven't seen this series or you didn't know about it, every Tuesday I post a new video on this little series. It's just a short little series. I have a palette for every color of the rainbow. These palettes are actually based off Infinity Stones, which I didn't realize until recently, which if you don't know, the Infinity Stones are from the Avengers movies, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe situation. But anyway, so each palette is based off a stone. It's different colored, so I've been creating a look that's all kind of monochromatic, if you will. And I've been having a lot of fun doing this. I post one every Tuesday. And then at the very end of this series, I'm going to do a rainbow look combining all the palettes into one fun look. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you guys can stick around and, you know, check that out. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.